All this week, we've been showing you why passenger rail's potential return to Central Ohio remains a bit of a complicated topic. The last Amtrak trains left Columbus in 1979 after the federal government canceled the service here. Today, you're going to hear from Amtrak, along with local experts, to explain how passenger rail could change the way we commute across the state.
It's not just about a train, it's about economic development, it's about jobs, it's about connectivity.
In 2021, the federal government announced its biggest investment in passenger rail ever, $66 billion. Amtrak serves as the nation's primary passenger rail service, carrying a record 33 million passengers last year. They service 500 destinations across 46 states, but Ohio and Columbus in particular remain a blind spot.
Reliable, relevant service is successful all over the country, and it just, because of the quirk of 1979, we don't have that here in Columbus to build from, but it can be built.
If Amtrak's return to Columbus is eventually approved, the city plans to build the downtown train station near the site of the old Union Station at the Greater Columbus Convention Center. The famous Union Station arch now sits at McPherson Commons next to Nationwide Arena.
Right under our feet right now are the actual tracks. They're the original tracks that were here the last time passenger rail served Columbus.
And studies show about 73,000 passengers per year would use that station.
Those visiting or coming through the station would enter and exit right in the space that is currently Starbucks. You'd get your ticket, go down to the platform, hop your train, and you're on your way. But the proximity to the neighborhood around and many of the attractions people want to see when they come to Columbus makes this an ideal spot.
Everything you shouldn't do while driving, you can do safely on an Amtrak train, including sleep, read. So it's really about productivity and comfort and choice, more than just, is it faster than driving? And with the population growth and the good things that are happening here in Central Ohio, this would be a great market for us to be in.
Mobility is everyone's business, and business success depends on mobility. That's why the rail conversation leads to the larger conversation about growing Central Ohio into a stronger economic power.
One of the things that I always talk about when people say, well, we don't need rail because we're not a big city yet, is, well, if rail takes so long for us to build, do you want to wait until when we're at that point?
I think people want options. Currently we are a very car-centric state. If you could hop on a train and be checking your email and maybe taking a nap, or just not dealing with the stress of driving a car.
Really, this is about connecting people from across the state and region to what we have to offer here in Columbus. Some of our best and most exciting attractions are just a train ride away.
Well, next week, we're going to continue our look at transportation around Central Ohio. We're going to talk about how the new Linkus plan with COTA, the rapid bus transit system, how that's going to work, plus the major road projects underway in the region. And if you missed any of these stories on the rail possibilities in Central Ohio, let's emphasize that word possibilities. Yeah. They're all posted right now at NBC4i.com.
And this has been a discussion for many years. I think it will continue to be as we see more and more people move to this area.
When I look through our archives, do you know how many times I found you reading a story about this?
A lot.
And many of our peers?
A lot.
Very frequently.
And just over the last few years,
yes.
Even.
Yep.
Yeah, very interesting.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or Roku.